Probably give up this space given the opportunity, but a lot of damage, and this is just everybody descending on A.
Oh, Sop in the meantime catches one in transition, and yetujey still alive here around the elbow, finally routed out, but it's at the cost of a kill. With that in mind, player advantage FUT.
Yeah, that's a huge kill to get. Keep the advantage in FUT's favour, and all four coming out of CT.
Looking to rally behind the dog of KROSTALY here. Smoke lobbed into the mix, and paint shells as well. At the feet of Ruxic, does well to dig one out, so does Exit. Follows it up, in fact. Gonna need to be three from... Everything can change. FUT here, just watching over mid. It's through Sop initially, you thought the kill. You can see this mid-rounding through KROSTALY, the dog clearing out most of A. In the meantime, Hero finds... Yeah, they're still hesitant about this right now. It's only when KROSTALY pops that second flash in mid that you see the rotation come over. yetujey arriving, 20 seconds, and Sop still acting upon this Guardian. Two players pushed out to try and support the site hold, but FUT not able to get it done. It's NAVI just about sneaking through here. Spike plant coming in and a wall up screens.
Yeah, I mean, KROSTALY's going to have to wait for sociablEE now, but he's a long way away. Precious time starting to echo away.
From this point in, any extra damage from FUT would be devastating. But NAVI, and time ticking away, it's starting to feel a little too far-fetched, even for his kind of ballpark. Bit more damage done this time. NAVI in pursuit of this B hit, and Ruxic lighting up the way. Two big kills out of the Phantom. yetujey still hanging around, but plenty of work on his shoulders. Able to carry the burden of Exit at least to start. And that keeps the round in question for now.
Real issues in middle though, has a look at this reclear from Zeus.
Very soon, KROSTALY could be overloaded, and there you go. Flash in hand
in these NAVI retakes. And when you're adding in extra layers, like players through mid, late, I mean, FUT not scared whatsoever. The step's been hit by Sop, so it's sociablEE now to start to receive anything. But I mean, as you say, Hazard, there should be little to no resistance here.
Yeah, first kill is binding. No trading.
Scout destroyed.
A little bit of info back.
Oh, nice shot from Zeus. Can't get anything further than that, and it's just stalling out. And that NAVI are waiting for FUT to peek them, and that's exactly what they're getting.
Yeah, ooh, yetujey does find one on the flank though. The ult gets cancelled.
No
They've not cleared
way.
Sop, Cairo. No! Oh my god, he's gonna walk away with two. Thief in the night. Phantom circles back into his hands, and all of a sudden Ruxic's the one in the hot seat.
Yeah, but you can depend on him. You know exactly what he's capable of, and he still has a bit of time to work with.
First kill is clean. Ruxic has 2 TPs, but it's that perilous gap between him and the site hold right now that's keeping him from getting interested. Finds the duel on Sop and knows exactly where KROSTALY lays his hat. Spots him on the first TP, uses the second to get back across. Phantom has been picked up now by KROSTALY, but this one's on a knife's edge, and Ruxic is running out of time. He has to play into the site.
Slow rolling, Zeus gives an absolute blinding shot. And chloric sees him on the edge of his screen. Not clearing properly. That's what's going to allow FUT to do stuff like this
that they would like.
Yeah, so waiting for the cross. There is no more flashes on chloric, which is worrying.
Oh, yeah, does get spotted, just fires a stray shot through the Seeker and left out hanging on the angle. Exit plucks him away. Zeus is slowed, so the showstopper given a little more time to get into action, and even when hit by the hinder, it's not a problem. Res comes through and it's on the lower ledge, so in fact, safety in the support that Exit receives.
So look at the flank once again from sociablEE.
It's that second layer which FUT have to be so cognizant of. Slipped into the smoke here. Ruxic's managed to bridge the gap towards screens. This could be huge later into the round. In fact, he's going to spring it early, and with that, a trade comes through. Positive, in fact, for FUT, but Exit is immediately there to restore order. Completion. Viper's pick dropped into middle, expecting the rotation, but as you say, the cavalry can't arrive soon enough.
No, they cannot. So KROSTALY has to hold things down and does so successfully. A wall to deny any CT help. CyvOph's gone flying by. KROSTALY has an escape. In fact, goes for the next fight. 11 HP. He can't heal himself up, but he needs support. And yetujey's given it. The dog's got the kill. What the hell is going on? 3 on 3 and an operator retake.
Finally snapped away. And as you say, there's been a TP in towards main. You've got to look at Ruxic playing in late.
Yeah, exactly. sociablE trying to play in through the smoke, but this is a shorty. This is exactly where you want this position.
Yetujey knows all about this, seemingly.
Yeah, he's just marking him off the map. But as soon as sociablE goes into the smoke, he goes himself. chloric once again trying to clutch up and defend Navi's post plan. It looks pretty decent, let's be honest.
Say Cairo, again, it's one of those situations where it comes down to retake. Things look a little bit sloppy for FUT in terms of the spacing. sociablE sending it straight into a smoke. This never-ending perpetual elbow fight was certainly not for the faint more than anything else. They feel very dispersed at this point in time. Exit set up for a kill. Flash just tells him exactly what he wants to know. Music to his ears. sociablE's dropped. There's going to be SOP. Another kill, this time in Vents, and Exit's already so far deep behind the backline. FUT are thinking about giving this one up.
Yeah, this feels like an Angel team of old. Very simple Valorant. Feels very easy breezy.
And with Hiro finding that one on the extension of B as well, should be a done deal. KROSTALY wants to be a hero. Ill-advised.
Yeah, he's on the other side.
Gotta say, with how the round was set up, Exit there flashed in by this Sky, which, you know, NAVI have been playing with on this map since sociablE was part of the roster. In fact, this is sort of a composition that they wanted to be using. It was the duelist of Filu that they were setting up. Significant statement on their own map pick.
I mean, players are just disrespecting mollies. They do not care, NAVI. And I mean, you can see that within the kill feed. Yetujey, okay, a chance. Viper's Pit thrown in. But again, NAVI disrespect it.
And it's actually allowed CyvOph to get this res online. So Ruxic back in, 4-on-4.
There's also going to be the Seekers to identify player positions as they try to flood back in. Only one Seeker gets through, but you can see SOP patrolling on Heaven. Ooh. Nice wall to actually get the plant in. This is nice from NAVI, but KROSTALY's spam is also nice. He's also been able to deny and continuing to. NAVI maybe just a little bit too much disrespect. We've just got Hiro on and up.
Plenty of work for Hiro to do. Might just be cut out for him at this stage. And while many would have maybe expected a nervy NAVI into this first map of the stage, first series with the full 5, left. It is FUT who are on the back foot right now. Hiro's going to spot at least the first, but immediate play thereafter. And with that, expected by FUT, and they get what they were looking for here. Bit of space already, and Yetujey picking up a kill in mid. That's where the spike is now starting to head towards B, as NAVI have made a full rotation.
I like this from sociablE. Step forward, trying to take a fight.
Oh, and he wants to throw a paranoia on top as well. Why not? Two blinded players. CyvOph is one of them, the other Hiro, and Yetujey there to trade. Much better from FUT in this pistol round. Starting off the half as they did in our opener. chloric 1v4, low health bars, but plenty of targets to find.
Yeah, low himself now. You can see how FUT are playing. All three players disconnected though.
Yeah, but he's got to clear them all out.
Yeah, that's true. KROSTALY's just sitting there like, the guarantee, the ace up the sleeve.
Like, guys, please just...
So far it's looked good in the first half, but as we get to the second... And FUT, for the most part, just want to go for this B split.
Stack up of 4 players on B. xeus does find the initial kill. chloric playing inside the smoke, hoping that a FUT player invited into it would arrive at his crosshair, but no. sociablE left behind with no information there, and actually, NAVI a little blindsided by this push, yet still, Exit gets the first pick.
So aware, so good, but NAVI looked to begin to recede in position.
Yeah, CyvOph there does catch a little bit of info though, perfectly timed hinder by Exit, setting up this site defense, and NAVI running away with it now. xeus, the last one standing, everyone else healthy, with a yellow and black jersey on their chest. puffing it out a little bit with some swag in the prying eyes of CyvOph, who's dropped all the way deep into A site, but rotation called on the NAVI side. They should be ready to receive this push when it comes in. 40 seconds on the clock, and FUT start to make their move.
Yeah, plenty of time to scrap for FUT when they go for this execute hazard. There's one player on site that they do have to
in
clean.
Behind.
Yeah, he's going for it. Taking his time, and the wall will drop at the perfect time, and he's going to get two. The rest of the players trying to get out of main, but look at the bodies here for NAVI. They're ready for it.
And it all comes back to the info game, as I was saying.
The information economy is being dominated by NAVI.
Gonna fall back here.
Even a flash to put Exit back on the line, and you know he's just going to keep on repealing as much foot control as he can with this outlaw on the prowl. And Zeus, moments away from walking into his scope. You can just sense it. Oh, missed shots, however. Big kill from Zeus. Showstopper online. Little choppy on the way through, but FUT have sight control.
Yeah, but for how much longer? Because that showstopper's gone, and now the floodgates can open for NAVI.
There's a res here for CyvOph, but again, in tower, not an easy one to try and pick up. Couple rifles filtered back through into the FUT hands.
Yeah, but they're giving things up. Oh, I thought they were going to main. No, they're joining up with the player in hell.
Yeah, they want to retake this tower space so they can get an extra player back up on their feet. It is going to be Ruxic brought back to life. That second lease now given. And the player you've got to be worried about really is yetujey, playing from hell.
So low though.
And 3 targets left to find. First kill has to be clean, but the information already tossed over. Perfect paranoia. And NAVI up to 11 already.
And FUT good at picking up the pace, and they've done that. Look at CyvOph on the B site. There is little to no corner which he will be safe. And seems to find one here, a smoke to at least mark his space, and he's got support and exit and able to hold things down. Even going to go one further. NAVI keep the advantage. The spike being down is an issue, especially with Sentinels there to defend it. And as he tries to escape, Hiro, oh, he just misses out.
Already knows where yetujey is off to though, from bottom mid. The footsteps heard through the wall, and actually Hero's just going to match him for pace. Let him know where he is.
Oh, he's missed his molly.
Battle of the mollies.
I mean, we're expecting this to go Hero's way, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Quick rotate.
Just the level of support that these NAVI players are getting is ridiculous. Intertwined at the hip, but one by one, they just fall to the slaughter. Hiro with 3. Having people trade off him, which I feel like we just didn't see as much of on Split. But starting out on the attack side, of course. And after being stalled out initially by Hero's Thorns, they are going to get site control and a post plant.
Yeah, 5 alive on either side, and for the most part, NAVI haven't really needed to expend their utility.
Full retake from NAVI, coming in B main. In the meantime, FUT trying to force the issue CT.
Yeah, trying to take that extra space that they will need. Hiro the one to stop them doing so, as he's identified and ran down. Oh no! He's been knifed! Of all the times! We've seen a dog kill, we've seen a knife kill. What else will we see? Will we maybe see a FUT post plan?
Oh yeah, they're going to win the round.
So, no dash. That's going to be an issue. You can already see the Sage on the line of CyvOph, supported by Ruxic in the timing. Very unfortunate. Ruxic still has 2 TPs, and at the same time, NAVI have just answered straight back, still keeping one player in front, but the escape for CyvOph is not as safe as he thought.
In his own words, he is an aggressive player. It's something Exit was talking about, but on the NAVI socials, that's how he described himself. That's a bit of a silly one to give away, but Exit still holding things down on this A site.
Yeah, but yetujey's gone one step further, and Hiro forced onto site. They don't know what's going on in heaven, but as they peek in, the operator gets killed. So it's Hiro at the back of sight. You know he's a good anchor. Can he do it once again? It's a one-on-one, and he's hoping chloric gets here soon and doesn't even need to. Oh, okay, maybe he does. 30 HP on KROSTALY. With 15 seconds left, he needs to get that spike down. A tap, hoping to beat out a peek at NAVI.
Who's counting at this point? But as I was saying, Maybe a slight lack of discipline in the mid-round. Young team, aggressive team. These are the sorts of things that you expect to happen. Especially as the roster is just starting out.
Left.
Really, this is their honeymoon period. But I was impressed with the way that things were handled on the whole. Cairo positioned to defend this B site.
Yeah, defend mid most importantly, as that is the main arm of the push, but nobody's going to bite. So it's chloric on the old spot. Oh, but he's just been easily cleared by it in the end. FUT just straight out onto site.
Oh, Vice Wall actually allows the flood to come through. Hero quick double, and with the Steel Guardian online, it's everything NAVI could have hoped for and more. That's until FUT snatch it right back from them. Rez online brings it to a 3-on-2. Man advantage NAVI as the spike is looking to go in. There's only 10 seconds to do it, and CyvOph. NAVI just haven't offered an inch. Here's exit. And
there is your exit.
yeah, Zeus shown the door. Oh, he wants a little more, and actually it's a tag onto sociablEE through Sabrosa, down to 34. And your win conditions in this round, if your FUT, have already evaporated. So it's at this stage in the game, Cairo, where my concerns, posture towards FUT and that of the desk, discussed in detail, only continue to ramp up.
More delay, more issues for FUT. Has a pistol round, pistols trying to execute into this position. You can't help but feel this is another rifle round that's going to go Navi's way.
Certainly feels like it.
Here we've seen a FUT team since this roster's inception. At the start, split one. Where is Ruxic off to? He's like a clay pigeon, just being shot down. CyvOph wants to fight here as well, but Sop's going to answer that immediately. So 2 players to the good, and NAVI, they have to try and hold on to this A site.
Yeah, wild set piece to start, but it has rocked them back. Ops in the feed now. Exit getting the better of Sop. And he's actually dived into the site here with the shorty. Gonna put the mask back on eventually and try and play Hero back in.
And hell, there's the next one, but the trade is good. So it's a 2v1 for Exit to clutch up. Still does have his one flash. And his decoy to try and play around. Is those steps real? It seems as if the player's on A, but it's a similar scoreline to what happened on Split. sociablEE
tucked away in wine, that has to go big.
Sop still has his dash, his movement abilities. It's a good molly. And Ruxic does try to TP out. Exit's missed. And the trade not there. FUT have the A site should they want it, and they certainly do, especially with Sop's blades. Denial of any guns. Still, you have to be scared of that duelist.
And now into the retake. chloric still has the dart up. Hero a flash. Spam plays him in, but nothing to go for.
I mean, that spam was decent there. Doesn't quite finish out, and now he's trying to run. See, they
Just
are
strong.
Oh my god, man. They are 6 strong towards that side in terms of player numbers from either side. And Hero's been put it down to 5. Gonna put it down to 4. Oh, he's just so
down
good.
To 3.
Lovely stuff. I mean, yetujey is gonna be able to steal the spike away. And Zeus, deep through mid, goes elsewhere, but into the arms of Exit, who's just on a classic.
Where's chloric off to? Off to the shops.
Certainly trying to get out of harm's way.
Yeah, no, Ruxic as well. All right, that's another. There are a couple of pistols in here. This would be a 1 versus 5, though. yetujey gets another. 1 versus 3, as he's now 2 kills deep, but all the remaining players on the NAVI side are here on A.
Yeah,
Played straight into the double sentinel on B, however.
Yeah, nicely set up. Good dart. Sop can't capitalise.
He's on the wall.
And Exit, as well as found KROSTALY. I mean, denied any entry. FUT just picking the wrong sites.
Yeah.
But it's this inability to press stop.
Just a blind commitment, and it could not have been worse, really. Worse conditions for them to assail. No one can follow up that initial dash from Sop. That is the reason why they lose the round. At least in its current state. A 5th queued up for NAVI, as the rest of FUT are still just biding their time in B main. An additional orb for sociablEE brings him 1 away from another run it back. Would be the difference maker in this position.
Once again, that utility still there for the Sentinels, but so is the ability to shoot for FUT. Still only one player to the good on NAVI, so should there be any solo peaks like Hero right now, FUT could find themselves at an even spot.
It's just a random spam. It's brought the ult online. sociablEE can close the distance on the site and fight Boathouse. NAVI need to duel back, and they are.
Yeah, Ruxic at the back of site needs to be careful, denies the run it back, and Exit gets the kill. Now, spot on every single time. It feels like they've got plans on plans. And Hero, this time, very rarely do we see him miss out. A Hunter's Fury to get that short space. There is a denial through the wall, so still stalled out our FUT.
Yeah, but I think FUT can re-engage here with some comfortability. Ruxic playing from heaven. There's no one from NAVI here with feet on site to actually hold down this space and anchor it.
Yeah, this is a big 1 versus 1. And X is going to win out. Well, advantage towards NAVI. And a retake with a dimensional drift. All the information is going to be there. NAVI have pushed all the chips to the middle of the field. And at the end, it feels like NAVI are the ones who are going to come out on top. sociablEE trying to make it work with just a classic. But NAVI fling everything at him. KROSTALY, yeah, he's able to get one.
They're heading into the Vice again.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like they can't escape. Sop, though, has not missed when it comes to entry kills, let's be honest, doing his fair share. But so have NAVI when it comes to flooding. And you look at that backside B, it's going to be a real issue.
Wall off from CyvOph as well. He can join in the fight here from site 2 if he likes.
That's if he's going to get the chance. If FUT even want to keep going on B, it seems to be the case. As they start to fight on, and Hero identified in the middle of sight. So it's chloric's Odin. Can he hold Mouse 1 long enough? No, he can't. We're going to get the tour de force in. 4v2 post.
Spike planted.
Should be a certainty now for FUT.
Should be.
Nice movement, Ruxic. Gets over the top of the wall, in fact. It's going to be retaking from Speedway. But CyvOph nowhere near the rest this time. Nothing to skew the odds. FUT with a 5th round, I think, would be absolutely huge for their efforts here.
But if NAVI can deny the players getting out at the very least, you're looking at all 4 players not really got a repurchase for the next round.
They don't need a repurchase, Kyra, because the half's going to end after this one, mate. Lock in! Are they actually going to play straight into his hands? A flash through the smoke from Exit, cancelled! No! Goes through dry, but still finds one on the way.
Yeah, it's an even trade overall. Duelist for Duelist, Flasher for Flash, but the players trying to overwhelm KROSTALY now, through in towards Market, and FUT collapse on it through mid as well.
They've not missed a beat on these pistols so far, Cairo. And it is a 3 versus 2 in their favor as things stand, but Hero has the information on KROSTALY. Cornered as he is, does claim the kill. Spike still here, held at an impasse, arm's length right now as there's no vision to plant this.
Oh.
Both of them just give away the space.
Left.
Yeah, but they'll think this is B. I thought for a minute Ruxic would have gone A. Instead, no. It will be where we thought it was. 20 seconds remaining. Soon to be 45 in terms of post-plant. But Hero early on the Sheriff.
Finds one, and it's actually his own flash which stops him from taking that second duel. Damage from Zeus, but Ruxic still dominating his own smoke here in stairs. He's the healthy one of the two, and overstep is unwise in this position.
No, as both players jump
into this bonus. Information circling back now to the defenders as NAVI have emerged from B main. They're trying to get out onto the site, but stop finding one blind through the smoke with Spam. chloric back up on his feet, and the follow-up isn't there.
Yeah, still not able. It's Exit to fill the kill feed next, and FUT helping each other out, playing as a team. And now it's all just Zeus left alone.
Spike carrier's already made it to site. Ruxic only needs to delay from main.
Yeah, a 2 versus 1. One that Ruxic, you can see, wants to take that fight. chloric at the back of Boathouse, nearly gets caught out.
Sop's Marshall.
Oh my God.
Just looking on the FUT side too, the Sop perspective, as I said, he has just not had a chance to contribute so far. Or at least those presented have all gone astray. Zeus the next to step up to the plate. It is a similar conclusion. Exit is on fire right now. And NAVI on the charge, just 2 rounds away as it stands. Looking to wrap up this series with a clean sheet. sociablE has recovered a rifle, but that's about all. It's looking like a done deal in my eyes, Cairo.
Yeah, it feels like it. sociablE's given it his best bet. This next round could all but confirm at least overtime in this. So we're going to see a very early Phoenix ultimate. The run it back used to clear B main, and at the same time NAVI react. They're going to take A with a nice entry kill. SOP not cleared though, and that's an issue.
Yeah, tucked away in heaven, but how much can he find from this position?
How much of a chance is he going to get?
Waiting for an extension, maybe, more than anything else.
Yeah, well, with the spike, and he's going to take that fight. Players have seen him, and unfortunately he's not hit the mark. When have we ever seen that? SOP at least gets one, CyvOph, but on top of the wall goes hiro once again, and SOP looking to be the man to try and dismantle this post plan. Exit within hell, looking to be the nightmare that FUT Ru. Oh, he's just in the middle of the site. Where's he going? Ruxic and chloric from main.
Not ready yet.
2v2, but players on spike. chloric trying to play in front of his dart. It's up to Ruxic now, and we know how good he can be with a rifle. Hasn't seen SOP, gets him on the spot!
Utility either to defend these sight hits with, like NAVI, so everybody utility has to hit, and SOP with the blades already has done so. Free space in Boathouse for Exit to try and drift into. Flash to tee himself up, but KROSTALY cuts out the issue. And again, it's this duo of SOP and KROSTALY that are making the difference. But FUT are not safe just yet. The round yet to conclude as NAVI bounce back with 2 kills.
Yeah, only one in front, and you can see yetujey's nowhere to be seen. There's a chance now. Onto the B site they go, and yetujey has so long to rotate in.
Looks like Ruxic's actually just going to step over the mark here. Full disrespect onto xeus. Knows that he can win that fight with his chest. So yetujey, the late flank coming in. Hero's utility down in the position now very much expected. Slips into Speedway. chloric's gun barrel not yet spotted from the boathouse, but it's only a matter of time. yetujey smoke down onto the spike. He can try and play for half here at the very least. chloric only has 1 shot, so someone has to fight. This has not been the FUT that we remember so far. SOP to make the difference, and he does at the start of this critical round.
Take flight.
He needs to be the difference maker. He needs to be what FUT need. Ultimate's in, NAVI are ready.
yetujey, that first line of defense, no follow-up. You can see sociablE trying to play in behind, but SOP's already gone down.
What?
The captain sinking with his ship. Everything that FUT built over these last couple of months slipping through their fingertips as NAVI are here to take their first series win of the stage. It's got to be hiro now, though. Change sociablE on the Phoenix. See it there, in no way to help his team. Heavy mid-fight. This is a ridiculous sword to die on, but FUT are making it work. They found the kills, man advantage. Do they want more? Of course they do. And xeus gets it. yetujey as well. Brilliant reveal.
And remember exactly who they are, rolling up the sleeves. If they have to fight, they will. They'll brawl with you. Fisticuffs in mid is what ends up winning out. His prospect, if you're a FUT fan. And unfortunately, that's a nice blaze ball. This is a nice iteration of the Vision Strikers, but unfortunately, there is absolutely 0 targets to hit. And, well, CyvOph is just... Ruxic just came out of nowhere and from CT using his own ultimate.
Yeah, from the shadows. It leaves SOP behind in an awkward spot. He kills chloric mid-drone. In the meantime, Ruxic has shut down yetujey. And Exit finds his man. SOP cut out of the corner. NAVI on the warpath.
They're on the final stretch, has it. The last 100 meters. Spike can go down. It's just xeus in a 1 versus 4.
Spike planted.
NAVI, how many times has this potential team not lived up to that mantle? How many times has that roster rebuild not made the difference? It looks like they're in peak form right now, when it matters at the business end of the year. What a statement to send by taking one of the top 2 teams from EMEA in London in straight sets in your opening series. xeus, the last man standing. He drops into the site and lets them know where he is. NAVI closing in. They know exactly